Hello everybody, I am Baltmatrix, and today we are taking a look at the Walmart exclusive Energon Glow Bumblebee. I purchased this figure at Walmart.com because they didn't have them in my actual Walmart. This figure it's meant for younger kids. It just is. It's one of those exclusives that's not great, definitely not for collectors, and targeted at a much, much younger audience. It is a bit bigger than the Prime Changers Bumblebee, though, and it comes with the same accessories. We've got a blaster accessories and a stinger accessory. So either one can mount on either arm or either hand and give him pew-pew abilities and poke-poke abilities. As you just saw, both accessories can be combined and then attached to this little spot on the figure's back for weapon storage. Posability of the figure is not great. Head does swivel side to side, and I do have to admit the head sculpt is pretty good. It's definitely better than I thought it was going to be for a figure of this price point. Shoulders are on hinges for up and down, and then there's a ball joint at the top of the shoulder, 360-degree spin, ball joint in the elbow, fists do not articulate in any way, no torso articulation, legs are on ball joints, but the ball joint has a tendency to snap back into straight down, and then the knees do bend, but they're friction. I do have to admit, though, they snap straight, and then you unsnap them to bend them. There is enough friction in the knee to actually hold a pose, which I do appreciate. Paint-wise, the figure is okay. We'll talk more about paint matching when we get to the vehicle mode. I do not, however, like the fact that they went with clear plastic for the entirety of the arm and only painted like a little bit of it. Maybe that has something to do with the movie where they can use Energon in their fists or something. I don't know, but I would have much rather had the paint be all across the fist because you lose all the detail in the hand or for the hand when the figure is sitting on a shelf like up here with other figures. You can't even tell that he has hands. The knees having the posability that they do allow you to actually get into some decent poses, though you have to really be careful when you are posing him in order to get him to stand because he doesn't really have any heels. So you have to get his weight just right in order to get him to pose the way you want him to. I mean, he can dab, so there is that. Now, there is the glow gimmick, and that is by pushing a button on his belly, and you get a glow for a couple of seconds. And then you can go that and push it again, and you get a pulsing glow for a couple of seconds. And that's it. That's all you get. As you may have guessed, the transformation for this figure is super simple. Snap the feet together, come to the backpack and fold up the front of the vehicle mode. Take the arms and push them behind the shoulders. And the first time I did this, it required so much force to get the arms to unpeg. And then fold them up and peg them into place at the front of the vehicle mode. Push that back down, fold the feet up. And the bit that form what heels he does have, peg into his keister right there. And get that in there. And there we have the vehicle mode. The alt mode we end up with looks okay. I do think it's a little bit more cohesive than the Prime Changer figure, and it actually has a back. Unlike the Prime Changer figure, it does roll without any issue, which is pretty good. The wheels are at least visible in this toy. But the paint matching isn't great. We've got, again, 3 different kind of yellows happening here. We've got the gold for the very front of the vehicle mode and then the roof. And then we've got a yellow for the legs and then the yellow for the arms and shoulders. All are different colors of yellow. Now, can you mount the figure or the weapons on this mode? Yes. Combine them together, turn the blaster around, and then plug it in up top into the same slot that you plug it in robot mode. And I was going in the wrong spot. It's all translucent plastic. This entire roof section or sections are translucent plastic. So you do have the blasting effect gimmick. Now, for the actual lights gimmick, there's no way to activate it in vehicle mode other than picking the figure up and pushing the button. And it gives him ground effect lighting. That's it. Here we have the Energon Glow and the Prime Changer in vehicle mode for comparison. The Energon Glow figure is much bigger, but the Prime Changer is just about the same length. Actually, I think it's a little smidge longer. Overall, both vehicle modes are pretty good. Movie accuracy-wise, I honestly don't know. I think the gold of the Energon figure is more accurate to the movie than the Prime Changer figure, but I could be wrong on that. Have not seen the movie as of time of recording. It's not even out yet. So what's the final verdict on this thing? It's okay. It's fine. It's fine for kids. It is fine for kids. If they are fans of Bumblebee and this movie, this figure will be fine for smaller children. If you're an adult collector, don't even bother. Unless you want to customize it somehow or modify it. Then pick it up, and I'd like to see what you could do with it. Paint-wise and maybe some functionality-wise. Speaking of functionality, one screw that pops off this piece, and there are 3 LR44 batteries to provide the glow. I really wish that glow worked better in the alt mode. So at the end of the day, if you've got a kid in your life who's a fan of Bumblebee, this might be worth picking up, but I think the Prime Changer figure is a much better toy. This one is meant for kids with smaller hands, and the glow feature, while it's okay, it would just be better if it glowed better in robot mode. So folks, let me know what you think of Energon Glow Bumblebee down in the comments. Thank you all for watching. I have been Baltmatrix, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.